You see, when it comes to the peace process, as far as the people of Kashmir or the leadership of all parties Hurriyat Conference Kashmir, they have always talked about that we want to resolve the Kashmir issue through a peaceful means. We don't want the bloodshed of our youth.
Exactly.
We don't want our future to be killed these days. We don't want our people to suffer in this chilly winter in Kashmir. You see, as today, when there is huge snow in Kashmir, the whole valley is under siege, and the people are outside their houses. They have been asked to sit outside, and siege and search operations are taking place. So our leadership doesn't want it. We don't want it. We want a peaceful resolution of Kashmir, and so has Pakistan offered always. Each and every government of Pakistan has offered the India talks, and when this current government took the charge of, the Prime Minister in his very first speech offered a peace dialogue to the India, and even gave the concession the Kartarpur corridor. They opened unilaterally, Pakistan opened, and this was just for peace. And the peace cannot be created in vacuum. It has to be on ground. You have the other side, the Indian side, they are not ready to talk. Unfortunately, the current government in India, which is led by right-wing Hindu extremists, they are not ready to talk on these letters because they want to consolidate their vote bank.
That's
the
what I was about
vote
to say.
bank, they want to consolidate because their elections are near. So they say now analysts keep on saying that there will be talks after the elections. So should we leave the Indians free to kill Kashmiris until elections are held in India? But India is doing so. India started lots of operations in Kashmir, and most recently the Operation Flash Out, as described by the Indian Army Chief. He threatened each and every Kashmiri who comes in support or protests or throws a stone, he will be treated as a terrorist, and they are doing so. Unfortunately, the Indian government has given their assent to all these things which are happening in Kashmir by virtue of those draconian laws. You were talking about the nature of human rights violation which has taken place. There are documented cases of over 100,000 people have been killed since last 3 decades, and over 10,000 people have been forcibly disappeared. 7,000 police people, they were killed in arbitrarily they were killed, and the use of Public Safety Act used to keep people out of circulation. Our leaders are in jail since some of them have 26 years in jail, some of them are from 10 years, some 20 years, some 15 years.
In house arrest.
And again and again, the Public Safety Act is invoked against them, and some of them have been kidnapped by the NIA, and to defame the moment they have been kept in the Delhi Tihar jail. We have seen the executions of Maqbool Butt and Afzal Guru in these cases, and 19 of our leaders or activists are on death row in Kashmir. So these are the kinds of violations which they are taking place. How can we have a peace process in this if India is not ready to listen?
This is what state-sponsored terrorism is, right? So very quickly towards the end, of course, you've mentioned that, okay, if this was the condition, if this was probably, to believe that some part of Kashmir tends to remain in India, then what are the rights of the Kashmiris we're looking at over there in terms of, we've already seen property rights and whatnot? So is that a peaceful solution, though?
Which we don't say that some people want to say there, some people here. We just want to say that let the people of Kashmir, the people of Jammu and Kashmir decide their future. If they want to live with India, let them.
But thank you very much for being with us. It was lovely to have you on this on this day where we actually stand right next to our Kashmiri brethren, and wherever our voice or our faces are being seen or our voices are being heard, remember that there's no way that actually Pakistan is going to back out of this process too as well. We'll make sure that Kashmiris get their right to self-determination. Pakistan, Zindabad, look after yourselves.
Take care.